Okay. Dennis, do you want to kick it off?
So this question is for Brian. What type of challenges Dennis Freeman, News for Us Online. So what type of challenges does Utah State present to you defensively?
The aggressiveness of the defense, I think, is something that stands out to me. Just the way that the defensive line really gets up the field. They have some movements, bring a lot of pressure in certain situations, and that'll be a big challenge for us.
You've been really effective on the offensive end. What's been the key to your success this season?
Oh, I think it starts with our guys up front and the ability to run the football. I've been pleased with the way that our offensive line has played, particularly in the run game. But being able to establish the run and get that going takes a lot of pressure off our quarterback, and running the ball that way kind of opens up some of our play action pass. And when we're able to run the football, that's been really, we've been able to get going.
In regard to Nathan Eldridge, I know it's kind of crazy to think a guy's been in college for 7 years, but where has he elevated his game this season? What has he meant to your offensive line?
I think the experience, like you said, is something that's huge there. He's been in a lot of football games, seen a lot of things from different defenses, just been in a lot of different situations, adversity, and to just have that experience and maturity up front to get that group going, I think is something that stands out to me. And then I think just other thing with his ability to get off of double teams and get up to the second level and play with great leverage is something that I think has kind of jumped off the film for me this year as well.
Is that something he hadn't done as much in previous 2 years?
I wouldn't say that. I'd just say probably with more consistency. I've just maybe noticed it a little bit. If that's getting pretty picky, probably have to talk to Coach Mahalchek to get even more specific on some of that stuff. But
good morning, Coach. Utah State might have played its best game defensively against San Diego State in that championship game. What did you see from them that they were doing different or more effectively in that game?
Well, shoot, I don't know if it was anything different schematically in that game. It seemed like they were just had some success early, and they did a nice job in the red zone, preventing those guys from scoring points. But I think you could tell that those guys, like I said, they're really aggressive. And then just the confidence that I felt like when they were playing, enthusiasm kind of stood out to me, and particularly in the second half. I think as they had some success and they kind of fed off each other. And but I don't think there was anything really different schematically than what they'd been doing throughout the season. They just executed at a really high level in that game.
Eric?
Hey, good morning, Coach. I wanted to ask you about Justin Rice. What have you seen out of him specifically from Utah State? Oh, sorry, Coach. I'll put myself off mute there. I wanted to ask about Justin Rice. What have you seen out of Justin Rice, the linebacker from Utah State, just specifically on him?
He seems like a really smart player. I mean, there's some plays that he's made throughout the year. It seems like he just has a good sense of where the ball is going to be or what the quarterback's trying to do. And he seems like he's always getting himself in a good position to make plays. But he's a really talented player, man. And yeah, he's fun to watch. It does a lot of good things for him. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, Al, I know that you were having issues before. So Nathan, he wants to know what's like about being in a bowl game.
It's been awesome. This will actually be my third one. So, super excited to go out there and play and represent the Beavers. Great.
And then Nick, I see you have your hand up.
Yeah, Nathan, obviously this is your last game of your 7-year college career. What do you remember? What are you going to remember most about playing this long in the college football?
I think it's really just building the friendships and the relationships that I have over this time. Oregon State's really welcomed me and made me feel like it was home. I'm forever grateful for this coaching staff and the guys that I've met on the team. I just think that we have a really good group of guys, and hopefully we can end it on a win so that I can watch future games and cheer those guys on.
I was talking to Jim the other day, and he mentioned that your game really didn't take a big step in improvement until you got serious in the classroom. Was that always kind of a struggle for you, just from an interest standpoint in the classroom, or because he seemed like that was a big deal for you?
Yeah, I think it was really big deal. I was still kind of figuring things out. I really didn't have a big interest in school, but I was always capable of doing it. And so once I started to, actually put an effort toward it and, set my mind to it, I was able to really make some big strides and, kind of build that confidence for me. And, it wasn't like, it wasn't just, I'm an athlete, I'm not that good at school. It was like, no, I can do this. And, I ended up doing it and felt pretty good about it.
What are you getting your master's degree in?
College Student Services.
Hi, Nathan. This is Angie Machado with Beaver Blitz. Beaver fans, I know you've played for Coach Mihalacek now for 7 years or 6 years. What Beaver fans believe he's probably one of the best O-line coaches in the country. What are your thoughts on Coach Mihalacek?
I mean, I think he is too. I wouldn't have been with him for 6 years if I didn't think so. But I think what really sets him apart is, not only being a really good and great offensive line coach, but just being a great human. Our meetings are about football when they need to be about football, but at the same time, we also talk about real things and real things that are happening in life, or anything we have questions on, just regarding anything. He's that guy that we can go to, and he'll give us his honest opinion and what he thinks is right.
Nathan, why did you return this year? Did you consider the NFL strongly last year, or what did you feel like you needed to finish this season?
I was considering it, but due to all the injuries that I'd had, I felt that it was probably best for me to come back and show that I can stay healthy and just prove that I can be on that field and kind of raise my stock that way.
Was there any one thing you felt like you really took a step forward in this season, personally?
Yeah, I think I've been really working on getting to that second level and blocking linebackers. I think I can also get better at my pass pro as well. But just got to keep working that every single day.
Okay, asking a question on behalf of Al. So, how can you handle Utah State's pressure they throw at you?
Really, we just got to do what we've been doing. We just got to prepare the right way. Keep taking these next few days to dial in on their film and make sure that we're all on the same page. And really just about executing, making sure that we are doing our thing and executing the right way, and good things will happen for us.
Nathan, I'm sorry, Dennis Freeman, News for Us Online. You guys beat Utah, and you came close to beating Oregon. What did it say about the competitive nature of your team this season?
I mean, I think it tells you a lot. Like I said, we got a lot of really talented guys on our team, and they all have that no quit attitude. That's what I like about these guys, and why it's been so welcoming to me is because there's just a lot of hard working grinders on the team. So